crafty friends. How is everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel, Turquoise Dreaming. This is Sheree, and I'm here today to work on the Bunny Spring Easter journals, which I have right here. So we're gonna do a little work. I'm gonna show you my progress, and I promise to share with you my bunny stash. So it's not very much, but I got it out and I went through it, so I have it right here to share with you. I also got out another package of gnome type things, you know, gnomes, and that didn't go with this at all, so I put that away. But we're going to add a couple things to these journals, and I was going to show you real quick what I got accomplished this week as far as crafting at night while watching TV or on my lunch break this week. I think I crafted on, I only remember one lunch break this week, but what I did was glue some of these strips together, and then I brought them home, and I bring them home and then I sew through them. So I was really enjoying it. I do this a lot, so I kind of like get a little bit tired of it as far as like, oh, I'm going to glue strips together again. But I really enjoyed it because as I was putting them together, I tried not to think about it too much and just, you know, I don't have a lot of time on my lunch break. And in fact, on this particular lunch break, when I glued these strips together, I also made some more of mine. Let me show you real quick. I'll show you the order of things so you can see my process. I took the pieces that I thought would be good for making some more of the, you know, those simple post-it-lets, or they can be envelopes or whatever you want them to be. But I just took these pieces to work. Some of them were scraps, and some were from that paper pad, which I still have in my tote that I take to work, because I still have more of those I can do. But I folded them around the corners, and they were done. They're done for the moment until I put them in a journal and add more things. But these came out. I love these. I'd like to try to make my own. I think I might have said that before, but it just looks like someone wiped off their paintbrush with different kind of almost random colors. I mean, I love this one right here too. I love all of these. That's from that paper pad, and this was a scrap, this watermelon paper, so I made one from that. I'll show it to you folded up. And then this particular paper, I left the branding strip on because it was so pretty. And here's another scrap here. That was a scrap. This was a scrap. This was a scrap, and this was a scrap. Look at this cloudy one. It was it had more clouds, or it had umbrellas down here. I went ahead and cut that off and made that into a journaling card, so it's really cute. Actually, I did that on my lunch break too, which I guess I didn't get those out of my tote. I thought I grabbed everything, and maybe I didn't. But yeah, there's about a few of them where I had to cut off a piece down here, and I made those few, 3 or 4, whatever it was, into drawing cards, and then made the little fold-up post-it-lets, I'm calling them. So I did that, and I got those done. Of course, I didn't do the whole paper pad, but I got a few done. And then I said, let me get some of these strips done, because they're kind of, you know, they add up quickly. And I like to try to keep up with them. So that's when I started doing these. And I still have more to do, but not that many. So hopefully I'll be able to catch up with that this week. But I wanted to show you, I just want to show you a few, because I mean, they don't look like much, but they can be so pretty when you just put your random scraps together, your little strips. And they can be so cute. Look at that one with the flowers, and they got a little plaid over there. Some of these are from the spring journals, and some of these are from Valentine journals. So this is my latest, you know. Look at that one. Isn't it pretty? Very, very cute. So anyway, you get it. I kind of got a big kick out of doing these because the scraps were so beautiful. I just loved putting them together. So yeah, so you know, I put a few of these in each order, or try to remember to. And if I don't show it to you in your goodie pack, when I packed it up, if I don't see any in there, I try to remember to stick some in there. So have no fear, I will try to remember to stick some in each. And they're great little page decorations. Look at these two. This one's so cute. And so yeah, got all those done. The post-it-lets. Let me put these over here so they don't clutter up my table here. I have more of those to do this week, so I will be doing that this week. And then at night during TV time, I have still, this is from over a year ago. Like a year ago in October, I went to Florida and just glued, and I did it on my lunch break some too. I had just so many, like that thick, a couple of stacks of book pages, like from Reader's Digest or whatever books, like that thick. So say 4 inches, say, of book pages. I made them all into tags and glued them together. And then I've been working on them ever since I made them. And trying to decorate them and do different things with them, right? So I'll just show you a couple of these. Look at that one, isn't it cute? That's just a little pumpkin sticker and a little orange piece of fabric. And I try to put some writing paper on the back, usually. Not every single one, but like 99% of them have writing paper on the back, I would say. So I have some green paper I've been using lately to put on the back. And some of these stickers, or a lot of these things right here, I've been trying to use some of the stickers in my antiquarian sticker book. You know, that book with all the stickers. And so like these are all, even that little pumpkin I think is from the antiquarian sticker book. This is too, isn't that beautiful? And after I get the green paper and the whatever I'm going to put on the front decoration, I bring them in here. I have a little stack and I sew around them when I have a few minutes. I sew, 9 or 10 here and there and just get them all done. Look at that one. So also in the antiquarian sticker book, they have a lot of the pages have like a design, like this design right here is on one side and the other side is stickers, right? So when you use up all the stickers, you have this pretty paper left. So I use some of that paper right here on this tag. And here's some other these are just some little tags I decorated with other things. I think I did these on video. Some of these possibly with this little label and a little sticker. Just these aren't from the antiquarian sticker book on these. These are just some like washi stickers I had. And then these pages right here are from the antiquarian sticker book. Those, if you have one, you know what I mean. They have these really pretty papers in there and the stickers on the other side. But anyway, so I went through and took out all of the pages like this. I don't have any more beautiful pages like this. I have the plain ones. I'm going to call them plain, but they look like, the rest of them look like this, like gold and white one. But these were my favorite. Look how pretty that is. It's got that green paper on the back. This was in there. Isn't that pretty? That's a sticker. That's a sticker. They have some big, like almost full page stickers in there. Now this was a page, some pretty paper page in there with stickers on the other side, but I just used, used up the stickers. And then what I've been doing too is you can use the stickers as stickers, and just take them out. I usually add a little glue to them and whatever I'm gluing them down to. Or I've also been fussy cutting some of them out. So I will use them that way and glue them down that way on something later on when I'm going to decorate some. So I have some of those on any other room, but I just want to show you how pretty these papers are. That's a sticker. And these are the rest of the papers here. And then I bring them in here, and I don't know if you can see the sewing. Most of them are zigzag stitch, but some of them I did a straight stitch on too. Cute. I think that was from the antiquarian sticker book, that one right there. So cute. So yeah, that is how I keep myself busy on my lunch break sometimes, or at night when I'm watching TV. Keep my hands busy. So let's work on these. So let me show you where I'm at, and then I'll show you my bunny stash. And as I'm showing you where I'm at, I'm also going to add a couple of things to the covers. So this is Peter Rabbit. This is this one here. I've got 2 signatures. I've got them sewn in, and I used a yellow string. Here's the back of this one. And on this one I used some yellow trim to decorate the pages. So 2 signatures. I kept the golden spine, as you already saw. And these are just some pieces I want to put in here. I found in one of these 2 pages of like an order form. So it was like 2 pages, so I'm going to put 1 page in each. So I've got this one in here. Here is a golden opportunity to introduce your child to Richard Scarry. And pretty cool, right? And this is this book was from one of these was from 1970. One of these was from 1978. So both from the 70s. One early, one late 70s. But I thought this was pretty cool advertisement. So that's going back in. One page is going in this journal and one page is going in the other journal. But here's kind of just an overview of what it's looking like. Got some fun papers and stationery, paper bags, all kinds of pretty papers in here. And then so let me show you this one. This one I have a possible bookmark. I'm not sure. It can be a bookmark, but I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it. And I'll show you. It's a decoration in between. I put a little ribbon right there, and I'm thinking I'm either going to cut it off here or leave it in as a. I just don't know if I like it as a bookmark, so I might cut it off right here. But anyway, for now, it's still I have a long enough piece to be a bookmark. I just don't want it to be. So, I didn't show you the ribbon. This one has this pretty. It's a fabric ribbon with lace on either side. So you can see the side. It kind of peeks, that little lace kind of peeks out. When you open it up, you see that beautiful lace on a few of the pages. It's here, and it's right here too. So pretty. It's a pretty yellow fabric ribbon. It's fabric, and then it's got that lace on either side. And on this one, I did the green pom-pom, and I could have done the green pom-pom in that one too, but I didn't want to do them the same. You know, I didn't want to just, I don't know, I wanted to do something different in the other one. So this one, the green pom-pom went so well because of this green background right here. It's just like this, pretty much the same green. There's some different shades of green here, so I thought that looked really nice with the green. Anyway, this one, similar papers, not the same as far as a scrap of paper. Oh, there was in the ephemera that I'm using from the Easter scrapbook paper, there was a little library card in each one. So this one has this library card. It's a cut apart, but isn't that cute? It's already, I distressed it, but it had this little I already had these little stamps on it, and this decoration here, like, it looks totally like something I would make, right? And this, it had two of them, so this one has one too. This one has this little one. It has a little flower on it too with some stamps. Keep this book clean. Do not turn down the leaves. So each one has a little library card from the cut aparts. But yeah, here's this one, and it has the pom-pom trim and similar papers. Each one has a little doily, you know, fun papers, like again with the paper bags, and this is stationery, vintage stationery. So there you go. That's where I'm at with those. So what we're going to do is, let's see, these two flowers go with this one. I contemplated putting some trim here, but I didn't want to cover up the name of the book, because if I put any kind of trim here, it would cover up the L-I. And I really didn't want to cover up this picture or this carrot or anything, so I decided not to put trim there. But I am going to put a little flower over. I just, you know, want to add something. I'm going to put a little flower right there. This little orange flower. So I'm going to glue that on real quick. So we're going to glue a few flowers on here, and then we're going to go through my bunny stash. And these things can be ephemera, stationery, or I may have already put some of it in the journals too. So just using some Fabri-Tac on this little flower. It's a little orange flower, which I thought went with the carrot here, the orange carrot. So right there up in that corner. Thought that would be cute. Doesn't cover up too much. It covers up the price, which I didn't really, you know, I don't really have to cover up the price or anything, but I just wanted to put a little flower on the cover. I wanted to add something to the cover, and I thought that would be cute. And then this one, I have, of course my flowers just disappeared as I'm getting ready to use them. What did I do with them? They were sitting right here. Well, let me show you these while I'm looking for my flower. Let's see. Where is it? I didn't catch it up in the books, did I? I'll show you this in this. Oh, here they are. I put it on the book. Okay. So I've got two flowers for this one too. So this one had the little price tag right here, and I decided to put this little yellow flower over that price tag. I mean, you know, it's a Kmart, you know, I don't think it's anything that special that I need to leave it there. And I think it'll be prettier with this little flower on it. And I don't know if this has a front or a back. I think if there is a back, I think that maybe this is the back. But I think it can really go either way. So it has a little yellow kind of embroidered frame or border on this flower. And that stuck out and, you know, kind of stands out a little bit more than any of the other flowers I tried on here. So I think that's super cute little flower right there for this bunny cover. And then we have a barcode on this one. The other one doesn't have a barcode. So I have a sunflower here I thought I'd put right here. This has sunflowers. I'm going to assume those are sunflowers. Yeah, those are sunflowers. In Peter Rabbit's garden right here that he's in. So I thought a sunflower would be fun on the back of this. It's a little applique sunflower. So I had a few of the. I had not quite a few. I have a few of these. I've used all the smaller ones. And then so the rest of them I have like 3 of these big. You know, these are the bigger ones. So I have a few of these now. I'm down to about like 2. So I think they're really pretty, and they're appliques. So that's going to go over the. Let me see how I want to do that. Something like that, I would say. There we go. Super cute. Over the barcode. So we got the barcode covered up. So let me show you here how I used up, along with, I'm trying to kind of use the scraps as I go along and keep track of my scraps. I seem to have a lot of scraps from this project. So I took the cover of the paper pad that I'm using. So I cut it up. It's white on the back, and the one paper pad that I'm using, Easter paper pad, which I showed you in the first video, had this cardstock cover, and I just cut it up into pieces. You know, like these are your samples of the paper that's in the paper pad. So I just cut it up into pieces as best I could and made some journaling cards. I just cut it up and rounded the corners. So some pretty journaling cards. You can write on the back. And then these pieces here were the other kit, the collection kit, which is a scrapbook paper kit from echopark.com that I showed you. Easter. Again, I took the cover, which is paper, you know, in those collection kits. In the front they have a paper cover, then they have all your paper and your cut aparts, and then on the back, in the back they have your stickers. So I took that paper and cut it up and I backed it onto some pretty scrapbook paper from, the scrapbook paper was from the scrapbook paper pad, and it's this pretty kind of light pattern on here. So I figured people could write on that. Someone could write on that very easily, and it's also very pretty. And use this pretty lace on the top here. So I used that paper cover to make, this one has ribbon. I used a couple different things here. Some pretty ribbon on a little one. And just whatever had, didn't have words on that paper cover, I cut up and made into these tags. It looks like strips almost that I put together, but this was the cover where they show you the samples of what's in the collection kit, right? That paper cover. So there you go. I went ahead and made all of those out of those 2 pieces. I cut up, I'm going to try to show you everything I have here. So everything won't go into these journals because there's a lot here. So I'll have enough left for journals for next year. But these were the cut aparts. These pieces I left together as they are at the moment. And then here's all the little tags. There was a sheet with a bunch of little tags on it. There were strips, like this was one of the strips, big strip. This was a strip of that went across with these little tags, like this. I went all around all of them and punched the holes already. I didn't put ribbons in them or anything yet, but I went around all of them with some ink, so you can maybe see as I'm showing you here, you can kind of, I put kind of a lot of ink on them. They just look like they needed it. and wanted it, so I did it. And then these are some more cut aparts here. Really beautiful pieces in that paper pad. These were in the paper pad, I believe. So that looks like an envelope. There's a little postage mark there. Journaling cards. These are all white on the back. I know they're from the paper pad because the collection kit, they're all double-sided paper. Little seed packet. Some 4x6 cut aparts. There's eggs. And the bigger cut aparts. I cut them apart like these bigger ones. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. But I did cut them apart like that, just like they're meant to be. These are little pieces. This must be, is this a scrap? I need to put this with my strips. Put that over there. And then, so I showed you these. Let's see, I didn't show you these pieces yet. Cut aparts again. These are like 3x5. Here's a little piece. This was a cut apart, so I cut it apart just like, they had it. This looks like a postcard. This looks like an antique postcard. It's cut apart though. And then here's a piece. See, I didn't cut this. This was on the strips page, and I left this together. I wasn't sure if I would want to cut use the eggs and the fence separately, or I could use this all together, or cut it up, into tags or journaling cards, but keep the eggs with the fence. So I left that all together for now. And then these were the rest of the cut aparts. They kind of look like little seed packets. I did not ink any of these, and I can round the corners. I think it looks like I left them all square, squared off right now, for now. But aren't they pretty? All look like little flower seed packets. And they're so pretty. I just love it. I just love all these little pieces. I couldn't wait to cut them apart. That's why I went ahead and did it. I just wanted to see what they look like when they were cut apart. And plus, I wanted them to be ready to go if I wanted to use them. Okay, and then, see, I've got kind of want to show you how I'm trying to use this. I'm trying to use all the parts. So, in here, this was the collection kit, and I had a few pieces of paper left in here. And I had all of these. I need to take the strips out of here and put them with my strips, but apparently last year, this is all what I've had left from last year, plus some paper, 12x12 paper, and I put it all back in here. And so I have all these. There's cut aparts in here, and a little booklet that looks like I made, or a couple little booklets, and little words and things. So that's what was left from last year. And these are all my scraps from this year that I need to do something with. Just lots of pieces like this. Here's a little piece, and then lots of pieces. See, lots of pieces like this. It's like a 4-inch strip off the bottom. And then lots of pieces like this that can be little drawing cards or whatever I want to make out of them, right? So just to give you an idea, I think it's a lot to me, it's a lot of scraps. So I'm probably going to have a couple of videos trying to use up some of these. I have an idea. I have an idea for a couple of things I want to make. So I'll have to probably try to do those videos. Here's the stickers I have left from the collection kit, the Echo Park. It's actually, is it Echo Park, or it's from Echo, oh, it does say Echo Park right here. I didn't know if it's, some of the paper you get from Echo Park is Cartabella, made by other companies, I guess, but this one does say Echo Park on it. But anyway, here's the stickers I have left, scraps, and then here's the paper I have left. So this is from the paper pad. I thought this was really pretty. It was an Easter themed paper pad, but isn't this pretty? I didn't cut it apart yet because I almost did. I was like, I can cut out. There's like little articles here, so I was like, I can cut out these little articles separately. There's all kind of separate little things here, so I can cut them out separately and use them like ephemera, or I could use it as one page. And it's a garden type theme on this particular page, so I thought, let me leave it. I didn't end up using it in the journal because I wanted to use the real Eastery papers in these journals because they're Easter, mainly Easter and spring. So I thought, well, if I don't use this, I can use it in a garden journal later on, if I don't use it in an Easter journal. And this was This is another one too that isn't like in your face Easter, like bunnies and stuff. It's just pretty colors and a few little flowers. So again, kind of a generic pretty paper, and this one too. Generic pretty paper. You know, these are all white on the back. This one too, just floral. So that could go in any kind of journal where I want flowers. And this one too is just green, just a pretty green. So I would just try to use all the really super Eastery paper in these, because these are what I'm calling my Easter journals. So now you've seen everything but my bunny stash. So let me show you my bunny stash. And like I said, some of these I've used in the journals already. I went through this because I wanted to see if I wanted to use any of these as pages, and I wanted to get my pages in there. So I already used some of these as pages, but apparently I cut up and fussy cut and things like that a couple of books, maybe last year. I'm not sure when. I don't know. I don't know if it was last year or in years past, but this is what was in there. These little pieces that were from a book, little bunnies. And then there's some pieces from Beatrix Potter in here. This is a page, or part of a page, so I can cut out, like I can cut out this little squirrel here and make a journaling card or a tag. So that's what all these are, little pieces from a past Beatrix Potter. So all of these were in my bunny, what I call my bunny stash. So Beatrix Potter. Let's see what else. So I had at one time, a long time ago, I found a stationery set that was this. This is a book, a children's book, and it's called something like, I don't know if it has the name of it in here anywhere. It's called something, I Love You This Much, or something like that, with this mama bunny and the baby bunny. And it had a lot, you know, several different things. Like these were cards. These aren't copies or anything. These are original pieces that were in that stationery set. And it came in a nice box and everything. I've gotten rid of the box a couple years ago because I didn't want to store it in my craft room anymore. Oh, here it is. Guess How Much I Love You. That's the name of the book. This says 1994 on here. But yeah, it's all about this mama bunny and the baby bunny. So cute. But these are cards, and they, like I showed you, that they unfold. So those were, see, there's different ones that were in that stationery set. And I've used a lot of this through the years because I've had this for a long time now. And these were the envelopes. They're just kind of plain, but they have a little bunny on the flap. Looks like, I'm trying to see if it's the mama and the baby, or just the mama. Oh, it's the mama with the baby on her back. That's cute, and it has these colors. Someone had me make a little kind of, out of this set, a little, or using some of this set, a registry for a baby shower one time. When I first got this, someone emailed me and asked me to make a baby registry, and I did, and sent it to her. But that was kind of different and interesting and fun. So it wasn't anything super fancy. It just had paper that people could write on and, you know, send a little message to the mom-to-be and sign when they went to the baby shower. Yeah, so all envelopes, all these, I have a lot of envelopes here. So they're all pretty much, they're all the same. And more pieces from Beatrix Potter. Little pictures. And then I have this book I found in here. I didn't even remember that this was in here. But this book, and I just have the cover. So I don't know if I'll get around to I would like to make a journal out of this. And when I use a paperback cover or a cardstock cover like this, I have done it before. And I bind it with my, you know, metal coils. And I kind of make the pages this long, and I can, you know, line this so it's a nice sturdy cover, and maybe put some you know, no, I don't put fabric in there. I bind it with coils, but anyway, I make a nice sturdy cover, and then here's the, here's what the back of that looks like. So cute. And maybe you've seen this book before. It's just, this is the cover. I didn't cut anything off of here, I don't believe. This is the original cover. And then here's some pages from the book. So these are the original pages I have left. That's just a piece of one. I have used some of these to make ephemera and things for other journals. This book's from 1980. I'm trying to see the most recent date, 1980.
Hey.
So, that was my husband. Okay, so yeah, here's the rest of that book. Cute pages. So I have quite a few pages still. Looks like I could use in it from the book. And then, I would add scrapbook papers and lots of fun writing papers and things like that. So could definitely make a journal out of that book. So that's what that is. And then back to the stationery set here. I showed you cards and envelopes. And then there was also papers in there. So I got quite a few of the papers left. And they're pretty thick papers. They're white on the back. This is what the front of the papers look like. They have that same kind of pastel border with the little mama and the baby bunny. So quite a few of those. Those are all the same. And that is it. So that's my bunny stash. See, I think I probably told you it wasn't very much, but I hadn't gone through it when I mentioned it, and I wasn't sure what was in there. So I wouldn't mind using these two pieces in there in this journal. And then truly I should go ahead and make something out of these Beatrix Potter pieces, and just whether I use them this year or another time, at least they would be ready to go. So maybe that can be another video, another day. Let's see if we can possibly find a place for this. I see one thing I don't like here, though. There's some pointy corners on here. And so I would like to kind of, I don't know, like I've probably changed my fussy cutting style since I cut this out, whenever it was. So I wouldn't mind just kind of shaping this up a little bit. I like the corners rounded, no pointy corners. And there's a butterfly there we can cut around. That looks better already, doesn't it? There's a pointy corner right there. So I can kind of try to keep most of those. Well, I think I would just cut around this turtle here. He's got a little tail there, so let's get around his tail. And a little bit of something right here. Needs to be rounded off. But that looks good right there. So, and this one actually looks good already. This one's got pretty much all rounded corners. It's a little pointy right here. We don't need quite that much white really, so let's round that one off. And really I like that one though, the way it is otherwise. Maybe we'll put one in each journal. How about that? One in each journal. I think I did put all the pages from the book in both the journals. All the pages from this book in here, all the pages from this book in here. And I took them out, hinged them back together, and made them fit. So that's how I've been doing the little golden books when I use the spine like this. Make them fit in there. And really, these had a lot of white space around them, so I don't think I cut off any of the words. But let's see. We'll just kind of divide these up, see if we can find a spot for these. This is a really cute little, I put a card, an Easter card, kind of Easter or bunny type card in each journal. And this is the one I put in here. It had this front piece, and I put it in front of a blank piece of paper so that somebody could leave it like this. Or you could possibly maybe glue it down somewhere. You could probably, if it were me, if I wanted to glue it down, it's pretty thick, so, and this is just a regular piece of like copyweight paper, but you could probably glue it down with some Fabri-Tac, and you could glue it down, put glue here and here, and then have this as a pocket if somebody wanted to. Or you could just write on the back of here and leave it loose. So we're looking for a place for this bunny here. Well, since I have that there, I don't want to, put this right, another little bunny right, like, it's kind of similar right next to it. So we're going to look back a little bit. Let's see, like it would be great to put on a piece of white paper like this. I almost could make it into a tuck spot. I could make it into a tuck spot. What I would do is put it on some scrapbook paper and then cut it out again, but I wouldn't put it on any, because I'm just going to be gluing it down, so I wouldn't want to put any like pretty scrapbook paper on the back, or you know, just some file folder or something like that. It's going to sturdy it up. But let me see what the other backgrounds in here look like as far as any more white. Here's one here. I think I might want to put it here because I have that other bunny that's, you know, the card there that's got a like shaped bunny. And I have a couple of pockets in here, but not a lot, because I thought I would just want to make some pockets out of fun things like this, okay? So I need to grab let me see, I'm sure I have a scrapbook file folder here. I'm going to grab my scrap box and see if we have any real quick. Let's move this out of the way for a second. Look through here. This is what I do. I look in here first, see if I have, look at all the pretty papers in here too that I need to use. A piece big enough to back this. So, like, here's a piece of file folder, but that's not big enough. That yellow is not big enough. And like I said, I just want a plain piece because I might have used all my bigger pieces. Let me see. My bigger pieces. Oh, there's a lot of pretty papers in here right now. See this? I don't want to use just a plain piece of, oh, here's something. Is this big enough? This is kind of a thick white paper. It's got some, what is this? Oh, it's got some wrinkles there on the bottom, which I don't like, so it won't really fit on there very well. So, gosh, oh, here's some cardboard. Oh, that's that. I don't want to use that. I could use this. This is just a piece of a card. Oh, it's not big enough, though. That's the problem. His ears stick up there. Let's see, here's another, what is this? Piece of a card. It's a double layer, though. I can cut this apart, and will it fit on here? It will possibly fit on here, so I could use this. Anything else? Oh, that's pretty, I don't want to use that. Well, here's a big piece of file folder. Oh, nope, that's not a big piece. Nope, there's no other big pieces in here that are big enough. Okay, let's put this away. And so we're going to cut this piece of card. That's what I put it in there for. Whatever, when I needed something, it would be there. So we need to, it's like I said, 2 layers. So I need to get it apart and see if we can use this. So this is what you can do with your cards. They have writing on them, or maybe you don't want to really use the part with the sentiment on it. This is what it is, the back page. There's a little bookmark in here too, if you can see that little tassel. I'm not cutting that, I'm just cutting the, it's kind of like glued together over here on the side. See if we can get it apart. Well, it's really together. Let me see if I can, here we go. Cut a little piece off of it. Okay, here's the bookmark. I've got it glued in here. I don't really have to get that out right now. Let's see if we can use, I don't know if this is going to be big enough. There's a lot of glue right here. And by the time I get all of this off, I'm going to be just, well, I'll have it ready to use if I can't use it with this journal. I'll have it opened up and ready to use with something else, but in the meantime, I'm wasting my time trying to get this apart right now on video when I might not be able to use it. There's a big piece of glue right there. Okay, got that off. Let's see. what I would do. It doesn't really matter because it's going to be on the back of here. It just has to be big enough. See, this side's not big enough. This side is barely big enough. It's like tip of his ear is sticking up into the over the fold. So yeah, I'm just gonna grab a piece of file folder. So let me do that. I'll put this back in my scrap box. I have some right here. I will grab it. I have a big bunch of file folders in my closet right there, so if you see my craft room, you know it's right behind me. Everything's handy in here because this is a small room, right? All I have to, it's like I stand in the middle, I can run around and grab things. So here's a file folder that I rescued recently from work. And it had something right here that I cut off the label, and the rest is history. Now I have it at home. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. This paper is actually pretty thick. It's not super thick, but it's thick enough to hold, to support some Fabri-Tac here, so it won't show through or anything. And we'll get right up to the edges so it's nice and solidly glued down. Here we go. We're just going to glue it right down. Oh, it doesn't matter where. Above the score lines on the file folder. And so you can make any little fussy cut into a pocket or a tuck spot doing this. Let's see which scissors I want to use. Let's get it cut out of the file folder first, and then we'll kind of fussy cut it out of here again. It's already been fussy cut once, but now it has to be fussy cut again. But this is going to be such a cute tuck spot that it will be worth it. So I'm just going to cut right next to where I already cut, or try to. Super quick here. Right on the edge of the actual little image here. It almost makes me sorry I made so many little twists and turns over here, but we will manage. And like I said, it'll be worth it because it's going to be so super cute. Alright, almost there. Did we cut this down here? No, we didn't cut that down there yet. We're halfway there. Halfway there. Alright. And around the bottom. That wasn't too torturous, was it? I hope not. Okay. Alright, there's our tuck spot. All nice and sturdy. We're going to put it right here. That'll look so cute there. And so we'll just put glue here and here. Get some more of our Fabri-Tac. So I hope you enjoyed seeing all my goodies. And of course, there's no way all that stuff's going to fit in these journals. Like, I'm not going to be able to use it all up. So I'll have an Easter stash for next year. But I kind of did it with my Valentine papers. I decorated one of the half composition books with some leftovers. And I think I would like to do that with some of these papers too. So I'm probably going to do that. So you can stay tuned for that video. It's those, if you haven't seen my other videos on decorating the half composition books, it's a good way to use up some of your scraps and your stickers and, you know, ephemera and things like that. It's, you know, it's not, you don't use up a lot, but at least you use a few pieces, and then you have a little, like I have that one. I gave away 7 at Christmas time to people, so I was glad I had, you know, done those, you know, through, you know, I started like during the summer, and over the time between summer and like late summer until Christmas, I decorated 7 of those and gave them all away for Christmas. And so I've got 1 decorated, and I've got 2 left from the package that I bought at back to school time. Now, isn't that adorable? Let me get one of those, something, to see how something fits in here. See? That is super cute. I'm not going to put this in there, but I just want to show you. It's a nice, actually good sized tuck spot, and it's so cute. Okay, now, where's the other one? Here it is. This little one here. I don't want to make another tuck spot, so we'll use other, I have the other images. I'm sure I can make tuck spots in this one, but let's just see. Now, this one doesn't have a card like that shaped card. So, but I do like the idea of putting that, something like that, on a white page. Now here's the back, here's the card in this one. Super cute, right? Look at all the little bunny family there at the general store. Clover's Sweet Shop, little candy shop. But the back of that card's blank. I kind of would rather put this on a piece of scrapbook paper. This one, this one has a little fold or flip out, and this side it does not, so maybe we'll put it right here. I love this. This one has a purple doily, and there's purple right here. I thought that was so pretty when you turn and you see that purple doily. But we could put this here as a little decoration. Yeah, I like it over here on this white page. Then it's not white anymore, and since we're just gluing this down onto here, you go ahead. It's that thick paper. It's a little thicker paper. This paper. I don't know. It might be from that, you know, that wide book that was short. This might be from that. It feels pretty thick. So, 1980 that book was. So we're going to glue this down. But I think these books are going to turn out super cute. So I want to do some more decorating. My plan is to do some more decorating, a little bit, you know, light decorating. Make up a goodie pack. And I want to make a beaded tassel for each one. Maybe with some buttons and charms and beads. I think I have a lot of, quite a few Easter-y colored beads, if I remember right. Pink and yellow and blue and green, like, but the pastel colors. So I think those will make a really cute beaded tassel. And I got to make the closure, so still quite a lot to do, but and then put ephemera in here. So stay tuned. Lots of work still to do on these, and I hope you're enjoying these. And if you you know, are interested, let me know that you want to reserve one by sending me an email. And my email is always below, turquoisedreamingsheree@gmail.com. And I will reserve it for you. And that means what I do is when I list it, I say reserve for, so, you know, whatever your name is in the listing. And then after I give the person until that reserves it, you know, until the flip through, so they can see what it looks like and make sure they want it. And then, you know, you would purchase it at that time. Or you can purchase before the flip through if you want to. A lot of people do that. You know, I'll put it in my shop as soon as it's done, and then maybe I don't get to the video. Maybe the video doesn't get scheduled, or, you know, actual posted or scheduled. Or maybe it's scheduled for like a few days later after I put it in my shop, is what I'm trying to say. And so they go ahead, and a lot of people go ahead and purchase it because they know they want it, right? But it's up to, I always give the person the option of purchasing it after the flip through, so, because that's only fair, right? So yeah, I'm going to still be working on these. I can't wait to work on the tassels. I might do that next. And then a little project I'm thinking of for scraps. But I have 2 little projects I want to do for things. One is making little miniature file folders. I've had that on my brain for forever. like forever. And I got to get it out. So that video maybe soon, even though it doesn't have anything to do with these turtles. I just got to get that off my mind. So thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying these, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.